Today I want to tell you about my day at the FeenCon at the RPG convention in Bonn, where I went with my best friend. I got up quite early and showered, got ready, and of course also had to pick out an outfit that I would wear for the day, and I will put it on in 3, 2, 1. Now that I'm all set, it's time to have a nice breakfast, and then I'll be going and pick up my best friend at her house, and she also has her cute costume on. So we drove there together. It was about 1.5 hours to drive for us, and then we could finally get into the convention hall. We were surprised because we were there so early that there were other people that also came in as early as we did. And we were very excited to see all the cute and fun stuff that were everywhere. Sometimes you could roll the price. You had to roll a die to see how much you had to pay. And Kiki tried this, but the thing is, she's actually pretty unlucky when rolling a die. Also, when we play D&D, she often doesn't roll very well. And in this case also, she rolled a 5. So she had to pay €5 for that. We really were like kids in a candy store because everywhere we looked, there were so many cool and nerdy stuff that we just loved and felt like we had to have, so we needed to pace ourselves a little bit. But this declaration that we would pace ourselves would not last very long, because on the next stand we saw very cute earrings, and this earring goes so well with her outfit that Kiki just had to have it, and we could thankfully get her to put it on right away. And look how good she looks. Then we got to talk with this woman that told us all about the fairy doors and how we should paint them to lure in some fairies of our own. And depending on how we paint them, different fairies might move in. So of course we also got some fairy doors for ourselves and for our future fairies. Here we saw a bunch of minis that looked very cute. And they also showed me this giant gnome, which is just a bunch of small gnomes stacked onto each other. And I thought this was such a fun idea to probably include in the next D&D session, but we will see. There was one stand where you could win a book by rolling 2 dice and rolling the same figure. And Kiki, of course, had to try her luck once more.
Das ist ja krass. Das ist nicht gestellt.
I was laughing so hard because I was in complete disbelief that this just happened. I was absolutely not expecting her to be able to roll a die and win a book like that. But you just look at that. We had to go and find a place where we could get a bag or something to put all our stuff into. And someone actually gave us a paper bag, but they also gave us this cute pendants for free, which we also thought it was so nice. So I got this little mermaid and I put it onto my necklace, and I was really happy with it. Next we had a little fan moment because there was someone having a stand with Terry Pratchett stuff, and we love Terry Pratchett, and they were like the Division Ankh-Morpork, which we thought was so cool, and he gave us our time travelers passes, and then we could get some stamps into it, so now we're collecting that. Next I saw someone doing poi dance and teaching someone else how to do it, so I asked if I could try it as well. And so she gave me those 2 pois, and I just started whirling them around, and I thought it's a very nice and fun thing to try as well. So I think I might try to make my own pois, or maybe perhaps ask someone to do them for me. So we'll see, but I think it's fun. Next we went to the room where all the magic happens, where all the RPG games were being played. And there were many RPGs that I didn't really know yet, and I thought it was really interesting to see them there. But we were getting kind of hungry, so we decided to get some food. There was a waffle stand and it smelled amazing, so I really wanted some. But just before it was my turn, it was empty, And then they said, well, we have this vegan waffles. And I said, well, it's green, but I'll try it. We continued collecting stamps on our time traveling passes. Kiki didn't allow me to buy this cheater die because it goes from 11 upwards. She was worried that I would cheat as a DM, but I already do. On the next stand, she could roll a die again to see how much she would have to pay for this cute octopus, and she had to test again if her luck in rolling a die has changed at all. Actually, it worked quite well. She only had to pay 3 euros in this time. Our last stop was at the painting station, where they let us pick out a mini and also paint it completely for free, which we thought was the nicest thing. And we had a great time doing it. It was quite challenging to get all the details right, and we were struggling most of the time, but at the same time we had a lot of fun doing it, and we were thinking this could also be a nice hobby to start. So a bunch of new hobbies and some great people we met there. Overall, it was just such an amazing day at the convention in Bonn. Slowly, it was time for us to finish the day at the convention and go home again. We were a little bit sad to go home, but at the same time, we were really looking forward to coming back next year. I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!